salary. Rise. The estimated strength of field is 1,250. Alright guys, let's hop up here on the wall. Let's get ready to kick this thing off. Let's go have some fun today. No matter what it gives us, man, we're going to make the best of our day. Right side on the restart. The road's closed.
Hello everybody, welcome to the Nordschleife. This is IMSA. This is TA Drag Racer. I am car number 15 in GTP class. I'm driving an Acura.
Man, there's a lot of
My
faster
friend
drivers
Dylan Fulmer qualified on the pole. He's also in an Acura, the GTP class. We also have GT3 cars in the class.
Good luck,
So
guys.
sit back and enjoy the race.
I'm just following your lead, man.
Just in case I did crash out.
I don't know why I got pole position.
I think we should be behind the 28. Radio check, test 1, 2, radio check, you got me?
I muted the chat volume, really wasn't much going on in there. And we skipped ahead a little bit.
Pace cars up, do what you can. Alright buddy, line up behind the green flag.
My friend Dylan took off as soon as the pace car left, and I almost jumped ahead of the car in front of me before I could. But I stopped and didn't get a penalty.
Slow cars in front of you.
These IMSA races are 45 minutes. This is the open class. We have tunes in here. So let's get it on.
In front of you, keep your eye open. Heads up. Keep your eyes open.
My goal for this race is hopefully get some I rating. Also need more safety. My safety's been down the last couple weeks. I need to get it up. So let's see how we can do. I have run the Nordschleife a lot, and I'm really comfortable on here. And I'm getting more comfortable with this car. These two cars in front of me are maintaining a pretty slow pace. I'm going to have to get in front of them. Hopefully sooner than later. I'm really having to watch my brake points. I usually go out a little further than that. Want to run into them and ruin my race. And theirs. I desperately need a nice clean race on here. We're going to have the weekend, we're going to run the 3-hour version of this race. Dylan and myself. Last couple weeks, 2 weeks ago was the last one that was on Daytona. I wasn't really prepared very well for that. Had a lot of computer work I was doing. Just didn't have time to practice much, but I'm practicing this for this one. I'm really looking forward to it. And I want to run this some more this week, too. I like IMSA. Love this car, and I love the Nordschleife.
One on the right side. Clear, clear, clear.
Good, I got around him. Now one more. Got a good run on him there. Now let's just settle down, run a nice smooth race. That encounter cost me to be behind the pack a little bit. I don't know if I can catch them or not. I'm going to give it a try.
Start getting a look at your entrance to pit road.
There was one sitting along the side. That's another position. If I can end up in the top 10, I should do pretty well. Last week I ran 3 F4 races, Class D. I crashed out early in each one of them. That killed my I rating. And then I did the IndyCar on here and didn't do very well. I crashed out again. That one was my fault. Still resulted in the same loss of I rating and safety. So I'm working to get it back. This Acura is so smooth to drive, it's almost deceiving. A lot of times you don't think you're going that fast, but they usually do pretty good times with it. Better than the other GTP cars they have. This is such an amazing track to drive. If you haven't, you got to give it a try. Takes a while to learn the track, but once you do, it's a lot of fun.
.784. Later, wood to home.
Hopefully I can do a little better this lap if I don't have anybody get in front of me. At least it slows me down, I guess. One thing about the Nordschleife, there may be like 40 cars on here, but a lot of times you don't see them. Kind of get spread out a little bit. Hopefully we'll get some encounters, but it's kind of out of my control. I'm doing the best I can here driving. As far as sims go, you can say I'm an iRacing fanboy. Lots of variety of cars, tracks, all kinds of different series in here. I think the graphics are amazing for the program. Competition is fierce. Doesn't get much better. And they keep improving it. There is a subscription that comes along with it. But that helps keep the game current. Keeps the content coming, keeps improving. For as old a program as this, it just looks fabulous. I've got a lot of the other sims, but I hardly ever drive them. They're fun as an excursion, but I'm definitely an iRacing fanboy, I guess. If you can call a 68-year-old a fanboy. Maybe a fan grandpa? I don't know. Two things I have on here. I have the RaceLab apps, and I do subscribe to it. It's not super expensive. I think it's about $30 for a year. Half the price of a game. But I love the apps. As you can see, you can customize them however you want, show the information you want to show. I don't use a whole lot of the iRacing apps other than the black box. It's got a fuel calculator on the bottom right, you can see. The incrementals on the bottom left. It's got the standings up on the top right, and you can set that up however you want. Show as many as you want, make it as big as you want, move it to wherever you want it. I know it's not activating much on here because I'm not passing anybody. But if you notice my rear view mirror, there's two boxes, one on each side. If there's somebody that gets into my space on either side, sort of like a radar, they'll light up. That way I know there's somebody left or right of me. I do have triple screen monitors. You still concentrate on the middle monitor mostly. But I can look sideways either way. But that gives me a heads up if somebody's coming up on me. And that's my incremental at the top of the mirror there. You can display that however you want. I like that. It's just a nice quick little bar. You can set it to show whatever times you want, session times, best times, however you want to read it. But I really like those apps. The other thing I do have Coach Dave's tunes. I am a degreed engineer. I could read Motec data. I could tune the car. I used to drag race. I built that car myself. I tuned it. But I want to race. I don't want to spend time just trying to get a tune on a car, trying to mess with it. $10 a month, you get all the iRacing tunes they support. You get all the ACC tunes they support. So it's really a great deal. I highly recommend them. That way you can spend your time racing instead of trying to figure out a tune. You can get their tune. You may need to tweak it a little bit. Nothing's perfect. But it's a great way to start. I highly recommend them. I'm not sure what's going on with iRacing right now. The sounds coming from the simulator are sounding kind of weird. Hopefully it'll straighten up. It was fine until we come up here to the Dottinger. Suppose it could be an internet thing or something. I'm not sure. Just like it started cutting out. I'm looking at the soundtrack.
4723-911.
I didn't notice it when I was racing. That's what got recorded for some reason. It seemed to straighten up again for now. I'll just have to keep an eye on that. I'm not sure what's going on with that. Must have been something with the signal I was getting from iRacing. We'll have to pit sometime around lap 5, I believe. Have to get a little gas. I'll probably change tires.
In front of you, in the middle of the track. Oh, in front of you guys.
And that's another position. I haven't been paying attention, but it looks like I'm in 6th position. I'll take that. My friend Dylan Fulmer looks like he's still in about 2nd. He's doing real well. Maybe we'll both have a good race this race. I thought I would have live soundtrack from both of us. Mine worked, but I didn't get anything through the Discord. The Discord acts a little funny. I'm going to have to try some different settings with it. Sometimes it hooks in, sometimes it doesn't.
Are we coming this time, Chad? Negative, next time.
From listening to my crew, it sounds like we're not going to pit this time, but the next lap. Be interesting to see if the Dottinger starts breaking up the audio again. Well, I was in the wrong gear there. I better watch that. Maybe I need to be in 5th gear back there instead of 4th. I don't know, we'll see. .498. There you go, buddy. That was a good lap. I just recently switched from Fanatec to ASUS. I got the 27 Newton meter base Invicta base. I'm using their formula wheel right now. I just got one of their round wheels in, one of the new ones with the button box. I really like that. I like to play ATS, so the round wheel works good for that. Plus, if you want to race NASCAR type races, it's best to have a nice big round wheel like that. So far, I'm really enjoying the base. The biggest difference is the cleanliness of the feedback. There's no noise in it. It'd be almost like comparing a radio that had a lot of background noise to one that just had pure audio. It just seems so much cleaner. And although I'm running less feedback coming to the game than I did with iRacing, the feedback feels stronger. But so far, I'm really enjoying this base. And the wheel. I was really impressed with the formula wheel. The size of it, the bulk, it really fits my hands nice. If anyone wants to hit me up in the comments, I do have a DD2 base. I've had it about a year, never had any issues with it, never had any service or anything like that. It's worked flawlessly. With the QR2, I've got formula, the 2.5 wheel with the QR2. I've got the 2023 version with the QR2 Pro, plus the Podium shifters. I've got a 33-inch round base that's great for NASCAR racing. I have the Porsche Podium rim, leather rim. It's got the Podium shifters, Podium attachment, or the base, whatever it is, and a QR2 Pro on it. I've only had that for a couple months. I really loved all those wheels and the Fanatec base. I just had the opportunity to try the ASUS and decided I'm going to go ahead and stick with that. But all the races I've done on here, except for the last couple, we're done with that setup. It will all be going on eBay in the next couple weeks. But if you'd like a good deal on it, save me some fees with them, hit me up. Well, we're currently in 5th place. Hopefully we can hang on. Just trying to drive nice clean laps. You have to really try to maintain your attention in here. One little slip and you're off the road. Don't want to do that. Once you learn to track, the hardest thing in the Nordschleife is to maintain your attention. Of course, when you're in traffic, you got to pick and choose when you're going to pass somebody. I've had a lot of issues in the past. I'll be watching them, not miss my break points, things. Those are all things you learn as you play. I've done this for a year and a half now. I'm no pro. Love doing it, and I'm going to keep doing it for as long as I can. Love the competition. Gives an old fart like me something to do. Sound issue must just been an anomaly. It's the first time I've ever experienced it.
Leader, pit road.
We'll be going in the pits this time. I think I'm going to take tires on. Of course, some fuel. Make sure we have enough to get through the end. My app will handle that. I'll need to check the tires on.
They're pit in front of you. Alright, dude, I'm juggling a lot of shit in here. We will pit. We will pit here.
Going in the pits in fourth, but I'm going to have to check these tires.
Here we come, fellas.
If I can do that without crashing.
Here you go, bud. Nice. Smooth. Sitting fourth right now. 5 away. That's your mark. Now. Turn in, turn in. Leaving on me.
Definitely slowed me down a bit. Somebody got in front of me there. Let's see how we do.
Go, man, go. Hard, hard, hard.
Looks like I managed to lose a couple positions in the pits. That's not good. I'm going to have to work on that. A lot of times I check my tires way before going into the pits, but oh well. I probably didn't even need tires. But it won't hurt. I believe we'll just have one lap after this lap.
Car just pitted behind you. boy. You can do it, man. Catching a brother, go get him. The gap's 9.3.
Here comes a GT3 car. I'll have to be careful where I pass him at. I think I can maybe get him right up through here. Whoa. That slowed me down a bit there. I wasn't sure what was going on. There, I got around him. No? I'll get him on the Dottinger. Got a good run on him here.
Clear, 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 clear,
Bye-bye.
clear. Nice smooth. Just a couple more and we're gonna bid.
Let's get it.
White flag this time.
White flag. One more lap.
36.142.
have been a good lap if I wouldn't have to slow down for the GT3 car. Oh well, it's all racing. Nice and smooth. Oh, come out a little bit too far there. We're good. That was slow. Come on, big boy, let's take this thing home. This Acura eats some asphalt. Last time up the hill here. Nice, you can take these at full speed in these cars. And hit them brakes. Hopefully you got good brakes. Accelerate all the way up here to the top of the hill. And brake and downshift. Downshift a couple more times and then one more time. Maybe twice. Be a little slow. Still green in my incremental, but it's going down. Oh geez. Didn't downshift.
What happened?
I screwed up, that's what happened. I'm gonna take it easy for just a little bit here. The people behind me are a good ways behind. Make sure I don't have any suspension problems. I don't want to slide off the road. It says you gotta maintain your concentration. I was checking my incremental, seeing who's behind me, how close they were. That's stupid to do when you're going 130, 40 mile an hour in curves. Well, it seems to be pretty stable. Might as well go for it. I don't want the people behind to catch up. So we can get through the rest of it without any more incidences. That was 2 incidence points. That shouldn't hurt safety too much. Still got a pretty good race going on here. Top 10 finish. I think we're in 6th. Little conservative through here. Just need to kick that accelerator down and go. What happens, happens. Looks like the wheels are still on it. We should be able to get through here. This corner here used to give me the worst troubles, so I finally learned how to do it. And right here as well, I slide off here a lot. Really hooks around. You got to really keep on the turn there. And floor it until you come to this bump. A downshift, floor it again. And hopefully leave it there until we get through the end. Sometimes you go, ooh, there's another GT3. About the same spot the other one was. I think he actually slowed down so I could get around him there. I slowed down, so I got a good distance behind me. The next position car.
On your left. Still there at your door.
I think he wanted to give that to me, but he yielded.
Clear.
I was trying to stay over in case he was going around me. Last trip down the Dottinger for the race. Let's get her across this finish line. Finish this bad boy.
Very slow on the right. Check your flag.
Checkered flag.
Great job.
Thank you. Let's see what we did. Okay. 1.73 safety gain. 53 iRating gain. I finished 6th. Started in 15th place, which was the last GTP car. My friend Dylan got a podium. He ended up 3rd. He had a great race. Well, I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, I consider you leaving a like. Consider subscribing. This is TA Drag Racer. I'll see you on the next race.